Hi, I'm Jim Gordon.
And I'm Lita Leapin.
And welcome to another edition of Our City Tonight.
We're in downtown Vancouver at one of our favorite spots to be. That would be the Hydra restaurant.
We're outside on the patio right now, Lita, because it's still only early to mid-fall, so lots of patio time still left.
It's beautiful out, but let's get right to
Our City Tonight.
Well, we are now upstairs in a very familiar surroundings, the Cabana Lounge at Hydra Restaurant.
Yeah, a special episode that we hope will entertain you. We've been mentioning throughout the year, from early spring into bits and pieces in the summer, that we wrapped up our 10th year as a show, Our City Tonight. We're into our 11th year now, but we wanted to take this time here in September to talk about some of the great memories we've had with the food, wine, cocktail segments over the last decade. Lita, they are among our most popular segments with you, the viewers, when you contact us. So we wanted to kind of take this episode and not pat us on the back, but talk about some of the great memories we've had over the last decade.
No, it's great looking back. And in particular, our very first food segment, which we did while we were still an online segment, TV show.
That's right, 2015, that's right.
Moving to TV, our first segment was at the Westin Restaurant in Whistler.
That's right, let's take a look. That's right, time to do a little cooking and more importantly, eating.
Well, we're here with Chef Elliot, and you have prepared some pretty amazing dishes here. Can you give us a little bit of thoughts on what we have in front of us?
Absolutely. So we've got a few dishes that are small plates we would serve at a reception or something like that if you came to the hotel.
Right.
Not quite a full main course. I don't know if you're that hungry, but I think that these should be good.
Great.
I was going to say,
Okay.
when I'm in this restaurant, I'm very hungry.
Okay, perfect. We've got a little wild mushroom and red wine risotto here. And this is a braised beef short rib with grilled flat iron and Roma-style gnocchi.
Wow, looking back, can't believe it was 2015, but it seems like yesterday, really. It went by so quickly. I guess that's because I'm working with you, Jim. You make it so
Let me
smooth
pull out, I'm not believing this for a second meter. Well, you know, it's interesting too, because that first segment in 2015, as Lita said, we were an online show. We hadn't moved to TV yet, but we were up there because of our long relationship as well with the Whistler Film Festival, because we've covered them most years on the show as well. That was a great time.
That was, and we do, I have to say, we do get out of town quite a bit as we were going through all our memories, and in particular, we're going to show you a lot of those great out-of-town dining experiences that we had.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, we both live downtown, but a lot of our viewers are not in the downtown area, so it's important for us to get out there. We've done our best, and what the great thing is too is that we've gotten into areas where neither one of us had been.
No, definitely
or would know
not.
our way around, as silly as that sounds, but a lot of great experiences in the out-of-town category, including a few times where we were not even in this province. Take a look. Let's go in. It's always good when you know the owner of a restaurant. Lita and I are here with Jay Paré, our old friend, the owner of Brahma. Jay, you're right in the middle of everything in Whistler. Tell us what makes this restaurant so special.
I think it's the energy of the people, the freshness of the food, and the high volume, and a great place to visit.
Well, it's a beautiful Friday evening. Lita, where are we heading next?
We are heading into Locals Restaurant for a chef's dinner. I can't wait. Actually, this is one of the premier restaurants here in the Comox Valley.
Well, as you can see, low tide. We're here on the patio at Blackfin Pub, and we're with the guy that, well, makes all the food happen. Nigel, thanks for joining us today.
I'm just another noodle in the soup.
Well, we have moved from the really cool, cozy, private party room lounge area. We're in the restaurant right now. We've gone from cocktails to food. Brian joins me now, culinary
director.
Well, these guys got great titles. I love that. He's the guy to talk to. You know, you guys are really associated with sports.
Sure.
And so your thoughts were to put something together that could be kind of tied in with sports. You have an NFL menu, you said.
That's right, and we decided this year to try just a straight chicken wing menu. I mean, what goes better with sports than to have some chicken wings go along with it?
That's right.
Well, I am now sitting down with Chef Derek, and I guess I get to be the lucky one to go through all this wonderful food. OEB is well known for local ingredients and crafting really unique brunch creations. So we're going to go through this with you, and you're going to fill us in why these are a little bit different than what you'd get at a typical brunch place. Why don't we start with your Avo toast?
This event is all about Mediterranean Italian flavors. We have 10 great chefs, and it's called Vita La Vino. Definitely an event you'd want to check out. And they all have kind of an Italian or a Hawaiian flair to these dishes.
Well, I'm here at lobby level, which means I'm in the Blue Crab Seafood House, which I was just informed that this restaurant has been here for 34 years. That's phenomenal. I'm here with executive chef Dan. Has a multitude of food to choose from.
Yes, we do. We've got a lot of great stuff, and we're work on on food. You know, fresh food, fantastic food. We've been very fortunate to get a great chef, Tracy, to come on board, and then a great team of people to.
Little
one
missing
missing right
part
there.
back
Doing a little Jim Gordon move.
A
there.
little Jim. Well, you're teaching me really well, my friend.
Leah's got two children to contend with. We've gone from the bar to a wonderful big table, which is good because we've got a lot more food. We're joined by Shane May and his daughter Malia of May Management, and my lovely and sparkling co-host.
Well, we're back here at the Steel Toed Brewing Company with Richard, who is the COO and basically an expert.
The Stella Artois, one of the beer here we have on tap. I wanted to showcase the beer because it's summer and because I wanted people to understand we're not just stuffy and expensive cocktails. And
Especially out here in Maple Ridge, where you've got farm country around here where you can source this kind of stuff. You've been around. Talk about that.
well, the reality is to stop getting our cheeses from so far away or our meats from so far away that we don't even know who made them.
For our city tonight, we're back here at Sky Avenue Kitchen and Lounge with our restaurant ambassador, Richard Goodine. Richard, we're happy to be back out here again. The restaurant, you told me, is doing very well. We were out here in January. We're out here in early April. Thanks for having us back. Well, again, thanks to our good friends, Shane and Richard, who we've joked before, get the green jackets for being on the show more than anybody else. There's been a lot of people in second place in that category.
Yes, but of course we've dined out of town, but the mainstay is dining around Vancouver. A lot of older restaurants, newer restaurants, and those in between. We've really enjoyed our experiences in our city.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, doing the show the last 10 years, this city has really, I don't want to say wasn't there when we started, but it has grown more and more of each year, right?
It sure has, and we've got to experience that, and we're very grateful for that. Take a look.
Okay, we are here, Chef Wayne, and we're going to learn about some wonderful summer items. The patio, of course, one of the best ones in the city. What are we cooking today?
We're cooking halibut cheeks today. So see, halibut is in full swing, as is a lot of the local fish. So halibut cheeks are like that delicacy item that kind of people don't know about.
Well, we're back here at the Westin Bayshore inside now, H Tasting Lounge on the patio. Earlier, we've gone from cocktails to food, and we've got Chef Sean here to talk more about that.
Welcome to Tasting Lounge, guys.
Thank you.
We're talking summer menu, summer patio menu. You guys already talked about the cocktails with Andrew. One of the fun things about this menu is we actually crafted our food menu based around the cocktails, which is a little bit different than usual. So they gave us a map of what they wanted to do, which was a lot of tea infusion, a lot of herbal infusions. So what we did is we took their map and then created our food menu around that. So we've got a few of the dishes here that I'm gonna show you guys what we've done.
So how are you doing there? Everything good?
Awesome, awesome. I think I actually get extra points for cooking with the wine they're giving
I
us.
see, okay. Great talking to Warren. Really gave us some insights into White Spot.
It's like cooking up a storm. I'm getting sweaty, and you're...
Well, I got the wine, and I made some stuff that I can't find anymore, but I made some stuff, yeah. We're having a lot of fun here. I gotta be honest with you, I was very nervous doing this, as were you, but it's been a lot of fun, and for once we're actually doing teammanship and teamwork. Yeah. Yes, fantastic.
Yelled at you once.
Well, mini yells, but that was off camera, so. Yeah. Anyway, we're moving along here. Well, back here where we began the show at Coast Restaurant, I have been allowed to join the culinary party here at Coast. Chef is joining us now. Oh my God, this looks spectacular. Well, I have joined the team. We're in the upper dining room here at Italian Kitchen. And oh my goodness, let's go to this master camera. Oh boy, look at the food, Lita.
Wow. Artwork by Matteo.
Executive chef here, yeah. Oh my goodness, this looks so good. And we will sample on camera because we know you viewers always say, you don't eat enough on camera.
Do they?
Well, the viewers I talk to. Matteo, let's get into this food.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Well, just let's talk about our concept. Like obviously here, just we do a lot of sharing, but first of all, we're Italians, right? So the concept that I'm trying to have here at the Italian Kitchen is just using fresh seasonal items that we pair with our fresh made pasta. So you have a great example here with the cacio e pepe, the fresh lobster that is flowing daily from overseas.
Love the Dover sole today, so that we introduced that last summer. It's a beautiful fish. It's just such a classic, and we do it pan fried, like so sole meunière, and we serve with a lemon butter and smoked herring roe.
Well, yes, Vancouver is filled with great food, great restaurants, but we would be remiss if we didn't mention this last category, the executive table group, where we have eaten a lot, and in particular, these restaurants that Jim is going to mention.
Yeah, we've eaten there a lot, enjoyed a lot of their hospitality, but we've also filmed at a lot of the restaurants that you got to see. The executive table group, you may not recognize the name, but you've seen us in their restaurants, including the Parker Rooftop, that wonderful bistro Alouette. We've been over on the North Shore at Seaside Provisions in the Shipyard District. We've also been to Freebird out in Richmond.
And they now have a Squamish.
They do indeed, yes. And we should mention, of course, where we do spend a number of our episodes each year, and that's where we are right now in the Cabana Lounge at Hydra Restaurant. Big thanks to Claire, Chris, Mark, the whole team. Great working with them.
Well, of course, now a category that I'm particularly fond of. Wow. Thanks, Jim.
You're welcome, because it's leading into your favorite category.
Cocktails, being a little bit of an amateur cocktail enthusiast. Well, full-on enthusiast for
Yes,
cocktails, let's be honest.
underselling yourself there.
We've got a beautiful little sour in front of us, one of my favorites. But that leads us into, we've done a lot of cocktail segments on Our City Tonight.
Yes, we have, and I know you want to take that first sip while I tell people what they're going to see. As Lita mentioned, yes, over the last decade, a lot of great cocktails we have drank. We've also met some wonderful people, some great people that are creative in that field, and we want to look back at a decade and some of the great highlights with cocktails.
It is called Grey Goose Le Grand Fils. So it's super easy to do. You actually don't need to be an expert to actually do this.
We're gonna look at their great cocktail.
Let's start with what we got here, Katie.
So this one is our lychee teeny. Yes, it's one of our famous cocktail here at Urban Thai.
Nice. What would you? And I'll let Lita try that because I know how much she loves lychee teenies.
Yes.
The cocktail here. This was an original tiki drink that was served at the Kuala Lumpur Hilton in 1978. So it was a welcome cocktail that was served for hotel guests as they'd arrive at the hotel.
Right.
This original drink was a jungle bird, and it was unearthed by Jeff Beachbomb Berry.
At H Tasting Lounge patio, it is beautiful. And we're with Andrew, who has made us some beautiful cocktails. I know since you've opened, I've had a lot of cocktails in the lounge. Now you got the patio. You've always been really, really creative with your
and boozy category, which is usually takes on classic cocktails.
Okay.
This one specifically is the Negroni.
Hang on a second, Andrew. If you watch the show, you know that somebody at this table is a massive fan, so.
And we are in South Vancouver at Mad Lab Distilling. Love this place. We're here with the founder and distiller of Mad Lab Distilleries. And we want to talk and jump right into it. You're a craft spirit maker. Craft has been thrown around that word a lot. Let's analyze that a little bit.
So craft in a lot of ways, oftentimes is just used as a marketing tool, and it's sort of a buzzword.
The first cocktail that happens to match your outfit. Always interesting cocktails here too.
Yes, so for the new list, we wanted to support our local producers, really focusing on local products. So we made this little cocktail called a home remedy, a twist on a modern classic, the penicillin. So we're using ginger honey that we make in house, and using our good friends at Resurrection Spirits, a little barrel-aged rye spirit that they made for us.
So middle of the downtown, heart of the downtown. So we're always in the holiday, even in the winter season.
Especially here, yeah. Definitely.
So we do have a holiday here, which is includes some tequilas, some lime juice, little bit ginger syrup, and martini bitter to balance sweet and sour, because we would like to balance the sweet and sour side.
Holiday season, we've got one here. What are we about to sample?
Yeah, this is the Mr. Parker with Angel's Envy. It's variation on a classic whiskey sour with some honey, egg white, walnut, and cherry.
Known to be a wonderful bourbon flavor, but it doesn't have the same bite or harsh notes that other whiskeys have. And that's what Maker's Mark really stood out and was based upon, is that flavor profile.
And it's got such a great history and age. I said to you when I ran into it at tasting recently that it's so smooth going down, but at that age, it's got to know the way.
And what was the name of that again?
It's called Don Pablo. Don Pablo is after Paul Rivas, is the owner bodega. So Pablo means Paul in Spanish. So
Nice. Okay, let's jump right into this one.
So it takes your classic old eggnog and gives a bit of a punch to it.
And I think because of guys like you making it better than it was from my childhood and my teenage years, that's why more people are ordering this.
I would hope so. I think, there's a huge dedication to the craft over the past 15 to 20 years for sure.
You've got a great campaign that is just in time for the spring and summer that involves spritzes.
Yeah, we're going to introduce 4 spritzes. They're influenced by the Mediterranean, using a lot of those Mediterranean ingredients.
Third drink is a great thing you do for customers here, and it's all year round. As you can see, a shot of Lita and I on the very top of the drink. You do this for customers. Yeah. It's a great thing to do. I had asked for my own photo, but Lita managed to get in there as well. That's okay.
Well, not only are there some amazing restaurants that we had cocktails at, there's some great bartenders that we got to meet through that whole 10 years of tasting cocktails, Jim.
It's amazing. Until we started sitting down and going over this with one of our great editors and our main camera guy, Mark, there's some of those I've forgotten all about.
I know.
The Pink Hotel, the whiskey summit we did.
Oh yeah, so we've had a whole new, I guess, appreciation for certain, like getting introduced to whiskey by Mad Lab Scott Thompson.
Yeah.
And Adam Domad as well.
Oh yeah, some great people out there, and really educated us and you, our viewers, on whiskeys and great cocktails. The cocktail. You're a big enjoyer of cocktails, as we've been joking through this, but the cocktail scene has really exploded since we started in 2015.
Yeah, Vancouver has a great cocktail culture. I definitely have to say.
Okay. Well, from cocktails, let's go back and look at some great memories over the last decade when it comes to this.
Ooh, what's that, Jim?
It's a little thing called wine. I'm going to sip while you look at some great memories dealing with wine.
And we're here with Krista Lee, Director of Sales and Marketing for Encore Vineyards. Welcome.
Thank you.
Good to have you here, Krista Lee. Good to be over on the North Shore. We don't get over here enough.
View goes right to the water as well. So on Valentine's Day, a lot of people get engaged as well. We do a lot of weddings that evolve, and so it might be the perfect place to host the big day too.
Wow, pressure's on for you, Jim.
There you go.
We're excited. What are we going to sample first here?
Okay, so this is from Fontana Fredda. This is the Bricotondo Barbera from Piemonte. Barbera is a a nice, easy drinking wine. If you're used to Chiantis, but maybe say you have had Chianti too many times and you're looking to explore and have a little adventure, this would be your next best bet.
Well, Lita, over the last few months, we have enjoyed showcasing New Zealand. We've talked wine, we've talked music. One of our last episodes, we talked business. Now, because we love wine, we're going back to wine.
Really iconic. Most people in wine have heard of this. Tell us a little bit of the history of the George de Boeuf.
Well, George was originally a small winemaker, and in the middle 50s, he started to sell his wines to great restaurants in the region, meeting Paul Blanc, who was 2 Michelin stars at the time, back in the day.
And find Sauvignon Blanc largely planted across the country, as well as
So, Charlotte, also, why is Canada so important to New Zealand wines and wine production? New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc is such a top seller. It's the top selling white wine in Canada.
That's right. New Zealand has led the growth of Sauvignon Blanc around the world. And I understand not only New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc is the best-selling wine, but it's the fastest growing wine in Canada. So it's fabulous to see that support. And there's no other country that has such a predominant planting of one grape variety like Sauvignon Blanc.
The party size.
Yeah, the Purple Angel. It's always a fun wine from Chile. So although our wine focuses Italy, we still like to represent some other countries as well. So
are people more educated?
100%.
Yeah.
And I think palates are changing. I think, people are seeking more dry wines, more, integrated alcohol.
We've got 2 samples of glasses here.
Yeah.
What is this last wine that we're about to try?
So this is the Foscarino, which is a blend of Garganiga and a little bit of Chardonnay.
Well, I am tasting this, and then we can move on to the sister wine. As we were talking off camera, it's difficult to get a really good, solid rosé prosecco.
Sure.
Welcome. You've come up from Napa.
I sure have. Been representing Penfolds and other Napa wineries for about 9 years now. So great to be here.
Well, let's talk a bit about what you brought up here to the festival. You fill us in on Penfolds and everything they're doing right now.
Absolutely. This is a brand new wine for us. So the Penfolds team has decided to make wine in California.
Well, always great to interview people from Italy about their wine, Lita, because the wineries are very old and legendary, and that is the case. As we go to the 3-shot right here, we're joined by Arbor Shabani, who is part of the sales team at Rodolphi.
Exactly. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing.
Thank you for joining us here in Vancouver, and welcome. Let's talk about your wine, and I want to talk specifically right now, one of my favorite types of wine is the Pinot Noir. Talk about what makes your Pinot Noir so different and unique from other Pinot Noirs in California.
Who's traveled here all the way from Greece or Hungary or from wherever. They're bringing their family, their passion, their story to Vancouver, and you get to connect with them on a personal level, try their wine, and we're already looking forward to next year. I can't even believe how could that be?
And speaking of next year.
About this great location, this is just a spectacular, much needed place in Vancouver.
Yeah, I think we've just pulled off Vancouver's first real rooftop with a view of this beautiful city. So Parker Rooftop in the Parker Hotel.
Example of a couple of our partners that we're putting in front of our diners this year.
Beautiful wine.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing, Chris, as always, and
thank you for having me.
Thank you. It's Chris Hedra here in the Cabana Lounge.
Well, we hope you're enjoying the show. We just wanted to take a pause and remind you about our partnership with the Richmond Sentinel.
That's right. You can check out our columns twice a month, print and digital, and you can check them out online at richmondsentinel.ca. There's a couple covers right here. Let's get back to the show. Well, Lita, I have to say, like all the flashbacks and memories we've been showing today, we have been very fortunate in the world of wine and the people we've met and the winemakers. I've learned a lot, I know you have, and it's always great too when we've had the opportunity to interview somebody whose name is on the bottle.
I know, that's super exciting. A big shout out to Harry CHEK from the Vancouver International Wine Festival. We've learned so much from him, and he's definitely introduced us to some amazing, amazing wine people to have on our show. But we would be remiss if we didn't mention one of the very first sponsors of our show, as well as one of the very first wine people on our show. That was a daughter and father team, Krista Lee McWaters and Harry McWaters, who is no longer with us. He was definitely the BC pioneer for wine, and we miss him dearly. But shout out to Krista Lee McWaters. Thank you for all your support through all those years and educating us greatly on wine in particular.
Yeah, this show is really built on viewers watching. Thank you for that, everyone. But also on the sponsors and people that come on and partner with us. And Krista Lee and her late father were right there at the beginning when we went from online to TV in summer of 2016. So thank you to both of them. I used to call him the Sinatra of BC wine because he had been around so long and just a pioneer. Anyway, we miss him and we adore you. Krista Lee, thank you to both of them. We should also say, Lita, we've just mixing up the drinks here with every flashback, but we should say that before we wrap things up that we're going to have a little glass of celebratory bubbles here, but we want to remind you that of course TV is a big part of what we do, but also our website is important too. We would love for you to check out the various YouTube channels we have on our website, including Wine and Dine. You can check out Arts and Entertainment, full episodes, podcasts, and please, we love you to like and subscribe to the different channels.
Yes, we also have added podcasts. That's a whole new thing for us. We're loving doing that. And wow, 10 years, Jim, goes by so quickly.
It sure does, yeah. We should also thank everybody you don't see in front of the camera. Our dear friend, our director, editor, well, he's basically the talent.
Yes, don't tell him that, though.
Well, he's right there, actually. But also, Florence, our associate producer, Florence Gordon, our dear friend, Neil Jones, who does more and more each month. We thank him, Weave Cleveland, and all the PR people and everything. We're not going anywhere. This is not a farewell by any means, but this is thank you for indulging us today as we look back on 10 years of food and wine and cocktails and so much more. A lot more coming as we head well into our 11th year.
Yeah, well said, Jim Gordon.
Thank you. And don't forget you can contact us, info@ourcitytonightTV.com. Lita Leapins, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you for watching. Thanks to Hedra, and we'll see you on the next edition of Our City Tonight.
Closed captioning and other promotional considerations provided by Hamilton High Street Senior Residence, Richmond's newest senior living community.
You can contact us and watch past episodes at ourcitytonightTV.com. The Richmond Sentinel, providing news, entertainment, and human interest stories in print and online.